Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cooking in Pink Boots. And let's go take a look at what it looks like on the inside. Look at that, guys. All right, and I'm starting off with 2 Honeycrisp apples. I'm just peeling my apples over down the middle. I'm gonna quarter it. Now I'm just gonna cut them into little cubes. Got my apples all done. Right into the bowl. And here I'm squeezing in the juice of half a lemon, and be very sure not to get any of those seeds in there. Giving it a good toss and ready to get cooking. Now here I'm just melting down 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm continuing to cook it down on medium-high heat, but being sure not to burn it until I reach a golden brown color, and that's going to add a toasty caramel flavor to my apples. All right, let's see how we got that nice golden color. Now I'm going to put my apples in, and once I put my apples in, it's going to stop that browning. Okay, I'm just going to kind of toss it around a little bit. You want to make sure the heat is not too high. I got mine on medium. Oh my gosh, it smells so good already. All right, now my apples have just softened up just a little bit. It's only been cooking for about 2 minutes now. Add in my sugar, which is 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. And here I have a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're just going to go ahead and mix that. I'm going to use a spoon this time. Be sure everything gets well incorporated. And here we are after 4 minutes of cooking, and I'm going to continue to cook this down for another couple of minutes till I can get as much of that moisture out of there. If we fail to do so, what's going to happen is surrounding our apples in the fritter will be these soggy little pockets, and we don't want that. Oh, and by the way, all the ingredients to today's recipe will be found in the description box below. So, and while you're checking it out, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. And now that I got most of that moisture cooked right out, I'm just transferring it into a colander where it will drain out any additional liquid and cool completely. Now for my dry ingredients, starting off with all-purpose flour. 1.5 cups, 3 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now we got 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now just giving this all a good mix. Then I'm going to set it to the side and start with my wet ingredients. The wet ingredients, I'm going to start off with 1/2 cup of milk, 2 eggs, 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now, I'm going to start off by popping those yolks and giving it a good mix. Getting everything well combined. We don't want to over mix it once the flour gets in. Now creating a little well where I'm going to mix my wet ingredients with my dry. Then, go ahead and give it a little stir. Once I let them meet, introduce them a little bit, add in those apples, and then continue mixing. Now, whatever you do, do not overmix your batter. Once you see the flour is well incorporated, no more white powder, then stop mixing. And there we go. Look at that. All right, now here I have about 1.5 inches to 2 inches in height of oil, vegetable oil. You want to make sure you have this rack, not get a lot of paper towels ready. We don't want it to soak up all that grease. Now it's totally up to you how you want your apple fritters to look. Okay, you can kind of see the golden brown color right there. Just go ahead and give them a flip. Oh, wow, that is pretty. Look how pretty it is. And it only takes about a minute or 2 on each side. There you go, all done. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to finish all these up, and I'll be right back. My fritters are ready, but before I show them to you, we're going to make a glaze. By the time it's done, it should be completely cold. We want it completely cold before we put the glaze on. By the way, it smells amazing. Okay, first of all, I have to apologize. I honestly thought I was recording. Here I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. To it, I had added a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I got 5 tablespoons of whole milk. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix it until it comes out nice and smooth. Now, if you want it more runny, just add about another tablespoon of milk. And I think I like, you know what, just a half a tablespoon. I like it a little bit light when it comes to my fritters. There you go. That is perfect. I'm just going to drizzle some right on top. All right, now look at those. Now I'm just gonna let them cool down, and they are going to harden up and be ready to eat in no time. All right, and here we go. Let's go test one and see what it looks like on the inside. Nice and crispy on on the edges. And let's go take a look at what it looks like on the inside. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. I can already tell it's gonna be delicious. I'm telling you, this is a must-try recipe. These apple fritters are amazing. Oh my god, they are so good. The apples still have a little bit of that crisp texture, but they're not hard and raw. They're crisp but tender. It has a crispy texture on the outside, and the inside is so moist. They're really good fritters. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed today's video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming food adventures with me, Charlene, from right here in my kitchen, where every day I'm cooking in pea boots.